was September 30th, 2008, when the doctor came in and he just said that my mom had a cardiac arrest. They told me that I had to make a decision. They said we can do A, we could try to revive her, but we'll probably break every bone in her body and she's feeling all the pain. Or B, we'll just let life take its course and we'll let her pass in peace. So frantically, I had a minute to decide what I had to decide, either life or this. And I was told not to let the decision that I was gonna make at that moment haunt me for the rest of my life. So I made the decision to let her go. I remember I just laid at her side and I was just weeping like crazy. I told her everything I was grateful for. I told her, thank you so much for how you raised me. And the sad thing about it is that was the only time I did it. I never did it before. I never told my mom how much I loved her. I never told her anything until that moment. After that, I remember I kissed her and I said goodbye. I went inside the waiting room. I heard all these noises again, but no pitter patter of the feet, no nothing, And I remember I looked it up in him. I was like, is it over? And he said, yeah, it's over. To this day, she's always in the back of my mind every time I do my schoolwork. Everything I do, because she just taught me how to love, how to be kind, how to be real, how to be genuine towards people, live every second as if your last, and always help the poor, live simply so other people can simply live.
Assalamualaikum. So today our group represents a source happiness. A source happiness means the main reason to be happy, how we can be happy. So we take a family to be happy. It's our source happiness. So a family is a group consisting of two parents and their children living together as a unit. So every person has their own source happiness. Every person has their own source happiness, which is shopping, vacation, holiday, travel, or do something that make their own heart happy. My source happiness is my family. This is because my family always keeps support me whatever I do. For example, when I have a tough day, they keep support me behind my back. So family also cannot buy my money, clothes, or some stuff, expensive stuff. But family always have beside yours. And I think friends, boyfriend or girlfriend, they have three words at the back, which is and. But family have I and you, which is mean I love you. Thank you.
Basically, family is not an important thing, but it's everything. This would mean that family is everything, no matter where we are and no matter who we are, because family is a source of strength and happiness in living the perfect life. Family is group all of our favorite people put together, and they all have a role to play, which is just carry on the top cause it keeps things interesting. As we know, the mother, who is the most strongest woman that we know of, she is source of inspiration and incredible selfless person. The father is the one who is willing to invest time and effort in his family, even when he feels tired and even when he feels like he's not in his comfort zone. A true and devoted father is the one who is willing to make compromise and sacrifice his own needs, wishes, and even happiness for the sake of his family. The sibling who make us enjoy life even with the hardship, teach us the importance of sharing, and make us realize that they have our back and we have their always. They instill in us a sense of brotherhood, and with all the companionship everyone is respected regardless, and it shown equal amounts of love and compassion. Family is also a place where unconditional love and support is received. A happy family care and love their members. Love is not only a word but also in action. It involves sacrifice which never can be understood by people from outside. Family, where life begins and love never ends.
Okay, for the next point of our topic, family helps us to set goals that are realistic. Okay, in all areas of life, be it professionally, personally, or academically, setting targets that are achievable and realistic is a key. It is good to have a high aim, okay, but having a realistic and practical strategy is equally important to help us to chase our dreams. Okay, our family, they can give us a reality check when we most need it. It is because our family who will not think twice before bringing us back to the ground when we are behaving high-headed. Only when our near ones can do it in a loving way that doesn't bruise our self-respect but points out where we are lacking. Okay? What's more, they are always up for helping us to cover for what is missing. Okay, so guys, if you are struggling or if we are struggling with any aspect of our life, just speak to our family members. There is nothing wrong in seeking help from our loved ones, and there is no need to feel ashamed of our wrongdoings either. We can rely on them to help us to stay on a good path, and if we should ever go astray, they are the ones to help us to come back on the track. So guys, keep your family close and spend time with them. Love them, okay? Because they are the ones, and because our family is our source of happiness.
My source of happiness is a family because they always give me a motivation and inspiration. Inspiration is something we need to succeed in our life and to be happy. A person cannot show good results in different activities without being inspired and motivated. I believe that inspiration is all around us, and it comes from a variety of sources. For me, family is one of the biggest sources of inspiration. Warm and cheerful atmosphere in my family constantly give me motivation to excel and progress in my life. At every possible opportunity, I try to get together with my family that inspire me to live, enjoy, and happy. The little things such as chatting over a cup of tea or having family card games give me an endless source of happiness. So I believe that family is a key of happiness, and happiness makes me want to be a better person. Because without family, people never have their true happiness and complete cheerful in their life.
Family is a source of happiness? Yes, it's true. Why? Because if you look back of your life, you will see that family is always with you. Not only that, they also always trying to cheer us and giving us a support if we are having a bad day in our life. Can you see that? Family always with us. Whether we are unhappy or we are happy, they always be our source of happiness. Do you remember? Since we are just a kid, they will play with us. Why? Because they want us to be happy. But now, they will always with us to give us the support so that we will always having a good life. can say that money is the source of happiness. But do you remember when we just a kid, our family give us money to make sure we are happy. So family is our source of happiness. We can say that travel is our source of happiness. But can you remember that family always bring us to travel because they want us to be happy? It's shown that family is important. It's shown that family is our source of happiness. They are everything. So family is our source of happiness because we love our family and family is always behind our back. If we are unhappy or we are having a bad day, they will always with us.
So the conclusion is family is very important to our life. Without them, we can feel the love, feel happy, feel close, and many more. Besides that, family also can give us moral support such as motivation and advices. Last but not least, supporters, motivation, advices, and prayers from them, especially from our parents, is also an important source of happiness and achievement. That's why we need our family because they are source of our happiness.